Hey guys, Pablo here, and in this video I'm going to introduce you to Grumpydoge. I'm actually really excited, and I think we have a lot to talk about this because there's a lot of new things that are happening in this. In short, I would say it is accumulative of all the mechanisms that we have seen that are like put together and meshed together in a right place to make this kind of a project. So there's going to be a lot of mechanisms that we are going to take a look at, and eventually we'll see what that result into. So with that being said, I'm really excited to introduce this project to you guys, and I think it's going to be really interesting going through all the things that they've been doing. Now, before I start, I'm going to put out the same disclaimer I put out in every single video, and you guys must already be aware of that anything I say in this video is not going to be investment advice. It'll just be an introduction, so be aware of that. It's entirely up to you if you want to invest or not. So without wasting any time, let's dive into this project because we have a lot to cover here. I'm going to give my best to give you the short summary as possible. So in short, Grumpydoge basically is a community driven project that will be doing charity for animal welfare, and their token actually has a lot of different, I would say, protocol functions, mechanisms that are in place, put together in place to ensure that the price goes up, price doesn't drop, it doesn't crash, and while doing so they reward the holders. So there's a lot of mechanisms that we're going to read about, but in short, here is a summary. Grumpydoge is a token with community and charity involvement at the forefront of what we do. We intend to keep investors included in the decision-making process throughout the life of the token, and will take further suggestions for future growth, charity partnerships, brand ambassadorships, and more from our holders. We at Grumpydoge aim to use our reach to change animal welfare around the globe and to have fun while doing so. We've developed this token to truly allow our investors to shape its future. So this was like the basic introduction of what they aim to do and what basically this project stands for. But in a lot of different projects, we've been taking a look at different mechanisms, different filters that are in place in different projects. For example, the anti-dump mechanism, anti-whale mechanism, anti-bot mechanism, and the buyback mechanism itself. So there's a lot of things that are here, and in this one we basically have like their whole mashup of it in just this project. So not only that they have an anti-dump mechanism, but they also have dynamic buyback, which is also another anti-dump mechanism, and then they have dynamic sell tax, which is going to be used to punish people from selling. And I'm going to explain what dynamic sell means. And then they have a black hole address, in which they have, I think they already have burned like 13% of the tokens in there. So that's like holding a considerably good amount of tokens in there already, and that is actually a part of the protocol. So on every transaction, some part of the redistribution fee, actually a large portion of the redistribution fee actually goes into that makes it hyper deflationary. So you can see there's a lot of things that are in place in this project, in this token, which are going to, I think that their aim is to ensure as much as possible that the price goes up, it doesn't drop, it's sustained, and eventually the holders make profit. Now in this one, I would suggest that if you are kind of like a paper hand, I would suggest that this is not the right project for you. This is the project for the diamond hands, people who do not easily sell their tokens. Even if there are pumps and dumps happening, they go through the project for a long time. They do not like panic easily and take out all their assets. This project is for diamond hand, because if you are a paper hand, if you go on to selling all your assets, all your holdings, there are mechanisms in place that are going to punish you, and you're not going to get rewarded for that. So the only people that get rewarded in this is diamond hand. So if you are sincere about this, then I think, and if you know that you are a diamond hand, then I think this is the perfect project for you, and you'll learn why I'm saying that is not for the paper hands. So these are the tokenomics, basically like the features and all those information. So in total, they have a 1 trillion of total supply. They have burned 13% and 40% into the Uniswap liquidity pool. It is safe and fair. Liquidity will be locked as soon as the token launches, and then there's a redistribution on every transaction that is given back to all the holders, and that's how your amount of tokens will be increasing in your wallet. Transparent fees. The Grumpydoge smart contract comes with static buy fees and dynamic sell fee designed to help the price grow. So they have a static buy fee. That means that when you buy, the fees will remain the same. It's 10%. There's a 10% transaction tax on every buy. It's not going to be changed. But there is a dynamic sell fee. That means on selling, you don't exactly know how much fees is going to be involved. It'll be somewhere between 10 to about like I think 30% or 40%, but it's somewhere there. I need to go find where it is. Hold up. So here it is. On selling, it may be between 10% to 40%. Now the reason it's dynamic is because you don't know how much will be involved. So in that case, if you are going to burn like a huge amount, probably it's going to take a big chunk out of it from the transaction fee, and it's actually going to reward holders more. So in that case, if people sell, you make more profit, because not only that the portion of that sell transaction fee is going to be rewarded to all the holders, but it'll be used in buyback, through which they're going to deter the effect of the dump that was created. And some part of the redistribution fee goes to the black hole address. That means that total supply will be reduced and eventually the price goes up. In this case, even if there are dumps happening, even if the dump happen, it's only going to benefit the project. So I think it's really clever, and that's why I'm saying that if you are a paper hand, this is not for you. You're just going to get punished if you sell your tokens more. Obviously you can take out your profit, there's no issue in that, but if you decide to take out all your profit all in once, all your assets, all your holdings, that is where the mechanisms is going to punish you. That's where the algorithm come in place. So that's what you need to be aware of. And then there's no bots. They have an anti-bot mechanism in which there's a 15 seconds cooldown between buys and sells. So that's how they disable all the bots from functioning here. And then there's the black hole address that I already have talked about, that the initial burn and the buyback burn fuel the black hole address. This wallet, like every other holder, gets rewarded from transactions, reducing the supply and making Grumpydoge hyper deflationary. Now there's a 10% transaction fee, and here's how it is distributed. 6% is automatically added to the liquidity pool, 2% to redistribution, and 2% to marketing wallet. There's in total 1 quadrillion initial supply, 100% locked liquidity. Now here they're explaining what the dynamic buyback is and why they have put that in place and all that. As everyone has seen during the buyback mania of the last few days, buyback tokens often turn into pump and dumps. Investors use the buyback as exit liquidity, and there is not much incentive for holding the token when there is not an imminent buyback on the horizon. Grumpydoge solve all these issues. The dynamic buyback doesn't generate huge pumps in a short amount of time like a manual buyback does. Instead, it allows for longer and more organic and sustainable pumps. Moreover, the dynamic buyback acts as a deterrent for huge sells, where dumps are punished not only by dynamic fee but also by the buyback. After the buyback, liquidity fee will be lowered in favor of the redistribution fee. The setable fee ratio and the black will allow for huge rewards to holders, while the contract accumulates Ethereum to get ready for the next buyback. So basically, this is the mechanism that they have in place. I've basically given a small summary of how this works, but you can see there's a lot of different mechanisms and filters and protocols in place to ensure that the price goes up, people are punished from selling, and people are rewarded for holding more and for longer. How does the buyback contract work? We talked about this. Conventional buyback. In previous contracts, a conventional static buyback has been used. This means the buyback does not scale with the price impact, and as such the action of the buyback are arbitrary and disconnected from the current price action. And now it says Grumpydoge is equal to 1. When the buyback is activated, the Grumpydoge smart contract buys back tokens after sales for an amount proportional to the price impact of the sell. This makes Grumpydoge contract smarter. It doesn't waste funds on pointless pumps, but instead reacts dynamically. Grumpydoge, it says less than 1. When the buyback is activated, the Grumpydoge smart contract buys back tokens from the sellers for an amount proportional to the price. Okay, so I think we already have talked about this. Basically the same paragraph that's pasted right here. Now here's the FAQ if you want more information about what the dynamic sell fees and all that is. Transparent fees designed to fuel growth. The liquidity fee is split between the buyback contract and the team address for a ratio of 50-50. The liquidity fee will be 20% the first day, 40% the second day, and 10% from then on. The distribution fee will be 0% on the first 2 days and 2% from then on. Half goes to buyback contract to fuel growth, half goes to team wallet to push development. And here is basically their roadmap. So launch the token, reach 500 holder, obtain CoinGecko listing, reach 1000 members on Telegram, reach 1 million market cap, and afterwards they also have plan on doing kind of like a giveaway. They're going to give a Tesla on 50 million market cap, and they're going to give a Lamborghini on 150 million market cap. And real-time values to website, obtain on CoinMarketCap listing, reached 2,500 members on Telegram, publish our white paper, reached 5,000 members on Telegram, reached 10 million market cap, go for moon, and 1 billion market cap. So basically, as you can see for yourself, it's a really good and a solid and a genuine project. Again, this is for the diamond hands. If you are a paper hand, if you are used to frequently investing and taking out all your assets from different project to project, then I would say this is not the right project for you. But if you are a sincere investor, and if you are considered as a diamond hand that you will not panic and sell out all your assets, then I think you can get really good rewards from this. I think it's an amazing opportunity. I also have a page number right here. This is basically for their whitelist competition, so you can take a part in this. There's only 4 days left, and so far there's 29 entries. There's going to be 100 winners. Here are all the rules. Start date is August 7th, so it already has started like 2 days ago, and end date is going to be 13 August. You don't have a lot of days left, so make sure that you get the maximum benefit out of this. So guys, to be informed about the innovation of this project, follow the Telegram pages. I'll put all the necessary links in the video description. So guys, we only find reliable projects for you, so we can help you earn more easily. Thousands of investors are listening to us, and traders always make good money. Maybe if you buy this coin now, you can become a millionaire after a year. So recommend this project to everyone. So guys, if you want to buy this coin, buy it now. Let's not waste any time. I think you can make a great profit, guys, because you only find reliable projects for you. So guys, I'm putting all the social media details in the video description. You can also join their community and see more details from there. And also guys, you can get more information from the admins. Disclaimer: trading digital assets involves significant risk and can result in the loss of your invested capital. You should ensure that you fully understand the risk involved and take into consideration your level of experience, investment objectives, and seek independent financial advice if necessary. It is up to you whether to invest or not. If there's something you don't know, please don't hesitate to ask me. So guys, I'm really happy to introduce you guys to this wonderful project. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next video shortly. So stay tuned.